Hi everybody, my name is Beth and I am the Steadfast Stitcher, and this is my Flosstube channel where we talk mostly about cross stitch. And I have Chloe the supervisor down here to make sure I do everything right today. I've got a couple new starts to show you, some whips, haul, a little bit of plans because we're getting down to the final bits of my 60 starts for my 60th birthday. That's pretty exciting. I hope you all had a great 2 weeks and you enjoyed your Halloween if you celebrate it. And let's get, oh, and I'll have the giveaway winner as well. So let me show you what I've been working on. Work-wise, has been pretty busy the last couple of weeks. So I probably didn't get as much stitchy time as I would like. And plus I got out and about a little bit too. But I had lots of fun. So the first project that I started was from Owl Forest Embroidery, and it's the squirrel. I'm going to put that here. It is such a cute pattern. I really like this one. And I opted to get the Owl Forest embroidery threads for this. I've had them for a while, and they are just beautiful. Let's see if you can see the colors in here. But yeah, good bit of variegation in them. Just really pretty and fun to work with. So yeah, I'm working on the squirrel. And I am doing this on, I believe it's 18 count. And it also has a couple specialty fibers in it, aka cat hair. And I'll get out before I finish. But I got a pretty decent start on it, and I really like the way these variegated threads are playing out. Very, very pretty. I think this is going to be terrific when it's finished. And it's not very big, so the squirrel will be pretty intensive stitching, but other than that, it's a pretty easy pattern to work with. And the Owl Forest embroideries do go well into Pattern Keeper. At least I haven't any problems. I did have a comment in my last Flosstube about Pattern Keeper and Owl Forest. Owl Forest will give, when they send you the PDF, will have 2 patterns. I'll have like the black and white version and the color version. And I found it doesn't matter which one you delete when you get into Pattern Keeper. I got an error message that said, there's multiple patterns when I tried to load it into Pattern Keeper. And by going through the pages and just deleting the grid off of one of the patterns, after that I was able to load in the pattern without any problem. So I put in the DMC conversion for the thread colors, and then the paper pattern has the DMC to Owl Forest conversion right on there, so it was easy for me to figure out what I needed to put where for colors. But anyways, that's a long story of, if you have any difficulties with Owl Forest, try just deleting one of the pattern versions. Now, I've loaded in both the color version and the black and white with no difficulty. So, you just have to pick one. So, I hope that helps some people if you've had issues with Owl Forest, getting it into Pattern Keeper. But anyways, I love the squirrel pattern. This is going to be very, very fun to work on. And I'm enjoying it. Now, my other new start was a birthday start with Debbie, who's in my Zoom group. And we started Dreaming of Autumn Leaves for her birthday. And I am using all the called for colors because they're just gorgeous. And Dreaming of Autumn Leaves is, I think it's, I was going to say $2.98, but it's $1.98 by $1.98. And yeah, so pretty. I am working on this with Vintage Smoky Ada from Swigart. I'm not sure where I got this bit of fabric from, because they didn't do a really good job cutting it, but it's not very even, but I was able to figure it out, so I have plenty of room for my pattern. So, and this is where I got with it. This is on Vintage Smoky Ada, 18 count, with all the called for colors. So I feel like I got a nice little start on that. And my needle minder is from Gina's Unique Boutique on Etsy. Cozy Cats, which is really cute. But this is a very fun stitch, and if you've been in my channel before, you know I love Rosewood Manor. And yeah, I will be having the Rosewood Manor B-Day sale that'll start December 1st. I'll start on my Rosewood Manor pattern for my birthday, actually on my birthday. But yeah, if you want to start any Rosewood Manor in December, anytime in December is fine. I'd love to have you join in. I've got the hashtag is set up over on Instagram as well, and several people in my Crafts and Books group are starting Rosewood Manor patterns as well. And so is Laura Stitching by the Shore, so I'm really excited. Those were my two starts. The next thing that I worked on is a pattern I just love. Let me see. I think I have the cover sheet in here. I do. This is from Hemlock and Rye Stitchery, and it is Thurza Goes Goth. This is the goth version that Julie did, Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World, of the Thurza Priscilla Dawes reproduction sampler. And just look at those colors. That is fantastic. So I am working on this one on 36 count Murky by Picture This Plus. I'm going to need a quick drink of water. And this is what I have so far. So I basically worked on this emblem here with all the, I was joking around, it's like 11, 11, 11, 11, and then all these little different colors are 11 stitches. I was like, I'm never going to get to my 200 stitches. I've got all these 11s. And then I got a little bit down here and started another motif over here. But this is a great pattern. Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. The colors are so vibrant. And I enjoy stitching on 36 count quite a bit. So, but I know this murky fabric can be hard to come by. But yeah. Even got a little raven helping out over here. Yeah. Gorgeous. And it's all DMC. And it's really just a joy to stitch on. I just prefer when I'm working on linen to do that when I'm not on Zoom, because I tend to make more mistakes when I'm on Zoom if I'm trying to stitch on linen. You know, I'll end up going over one instead of over two, or going across three. It's a mess. I apparently can't talk a lot and pay attention to my stitching at the same time. Which brings me to another thing. I was going to start Gathering Acorns by Cottage Garden with Mary Miller. And I did, but I was also very gabby on Zoom, and I made the tail way too wide so that it would like squish the squirrel's body. So at some point I have got to restart that and just take out all of the squirrel's tail that I've put in so far. Fortunately, the fabric that I have is big enough so that I could just restart it on the other side, on the other length of it, and it won't run into the giant squirrel tail. It's like way too big. I couldn't stop laughing at myself when I realized what I did. I was like, it was going to be a giant squirrel. But it was fun. So I will restart that, Mary. I just, yeah, messed that up big time. I got to restart. All right. So the next project that I worked on, I actually still have it out. I've only put in about 100 stitches so far, but I did put a little stitches in it, and that is Red Fox from Stitches So Beautiful. Oh, Rebecca in our group, she's already got a good part of this face done. It is gorgeous. You should see it over in our group. She's posted pictures of it, and it's beautiful, which made me really want to haul mine out and get some more work done on it. I've been working on Sarah's Diner by Stitches So Beautiful as well, and I just love, it's kind of a very folk art scene of a village that I just love. But this Red Fox is gorgeous, and I'm using him for a couple of challenges as well. We have an acrostic challenge in my group going right now, so he's going to get used for that. No, so I'm not down to the face or anything yet, and I only got in about 100 stitches so far, but he's still, the Red Fox is still out. So, yeah, I think you can see some of the light blues and greens in here, the really dark ones. So it's a lot of 310, and I think it's $9.89 in black, or dark navy blue. I ordered a cone of it about 2 months ago from 123 Stitch, but it is still on back order, so hopefully I will get it at some point, because both this pattern and Sarah's Diner, which is the folk art one, use a lot of that color, and I have there's one other that I have from them as well, and the pattern name is eluding me. But we do also have Stitches So Beautiful Sal over on Instagram, and we're also using the hashtag in the group, and we are going to have a Stitches So Beautiful Sunday Thanksgiving weekend. So it's not required to stitch on Stitches So Beautiful on Zoom on the Sunday after Thanksgiving, but we're encouraging everybody that started this together on Labor Day to haul out your Stitches So Beautiful patterns, and we can all get some work on them on Thanksgiving Sunday. Yeah, so about that real quick. We got to talking with our admins in our group, and moderators got together, and we started planned out. So Thanksgiving weekend, we're going to be pretty much open all weekend. Thanksgiving Day, we have Camille is hosting. I'll be hosting Black Friday. Camille and Bridget are hosting on Saturday, and I think we're all working together on Sunday for the Stitches So Beautiful Sal. So if you'd like to come join us Thanksgiving weekend, you're more than welcome to. We'd love to have you join us. And we're also open regularly Monday, Wednesday, Friday evenings from 6:30 p.m. Eastern on. And Saturdays all day from 10 a.m. till midnight. So Thanksgiving weekend. And then Whip Warriors. If you've been following me on my Flosstubes or over in Crafts and Books, we've talked about Whip Warriors before. Whip Wires is going to be reopening for 2024 this coming November 19th. And they're going to have 3 different arms that'll be available, like No New Starts, 24 whips in 2024, and Swooey, which is Stitch What You Want When You Want. So do go over and check out that group when they open on November 19th. It's a great opportunity to really get some good progress on your whips. And I will link their group below as well as my own. Now the other one that I have out, I actually just put some stitches on this on my lunch break today. So not very much, but I started working on the owl for Crochet Go-Go's winter sampler. And I am doing this with Laura, Stitching by the Shore. And I just worked on the little owl there up on the corner, a little bit on my lunch break. And this is Dying for Cross Stitch 18 count, and it's in the shadows. So yeah, this is a really pretty pattern. And I enjoy stitching on this. So I think what I'm going to try and do, I don't always get the chance to stitch on my lunch break, but I may keep this by my desk so that if I do get a chance, some free time on my lunch break, it's only 30 minutes, but you know, to maybe put a few stitches in here and there when I've had the opportunity. I quite often work through my lunch, but it's like grab a salad, bring it to the desk, and that's it. That's my lunch break. Now, next up is haul. Okay. A little bit of backstory on this first piece of haul. A couple weeks ago, Camille in our group brought out this new kit that she had bought, and I recognized it because I had seen it on Flosstube quite some time ago, but Camille started working on it, and it's like, gosh, I remember how much I loved this when I saw it on Flosstube, and it's just stunning. Camille is stitching it on white, and the person I saw stitching it on Flosstube originally was Mountain Laurel Stitches, to whom I owe a big apology because I love her channel and I am behind, way behind, but she was working on this, and I will link Laurel's Stitching Flosstube channel below because she's just the loveliest person, and I do need to go catch up with her. But, so that's the little story behind this, which made me bump one of my projects and order this so that I could get it. I can't give a great recommendation to the shop that I ordered it from. I didn't order it directly from Luca S. I ordered it elsewhere, and it was pretty slow. So, I ordered it before my last Flosstube. But this is a kit from Luca S, and I am in love with this. It's going to be huge, but it is the owl. And holy cow. Now, Camille is stitching this on white, and it's beautiful. Mountain Laurel is doing hers on black, and it was stunning. And I'm going to have to put it on hold because I forgot to bring the fabric over that I ordered for this. Now, this fabric I just love because I was already using it for the winter sampler from Crochet Go-Go. This is 20 count, and this one came out with more blue, which I just love. This is 20 count in the shadows from Dying for Cross Stitch. And this is what I'm going to put my owl on. And yes, it is going to be that wide. It is huge. It is over 500 wide, but it's not very tall. So I think this is just going to be fantastic for like kind of the owl flying at twilight is what it makes me think of. Gorgeous. Ah, I love this. So yeah, this is going to be on this. I think it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. And Laura, for you watching this, again, my apologies for not being caught up. I will go try and get caught up on your channel this weekend. Yeah, I am so excited. The kit comes complete with all the threads and 16 count white Aida. But yeah, I'm swapping it out for this. Dying for Cross Stitch has some beautiful, beautiful fabrics. Now, how many times has this happened to you? You go into your L&S because you just need a couple of threads, but that's not what you come out with. All right, so I wasn't very bad. I was just a little bad. But they had some Blackbird designs that I had not seen before, and I had to have them. They were so beautiful. So this one is from 2019, and it's the Bells on Christmas Day. So, so pretty. Look at that sampler down there. And yeah. Oh, I love this. So it is 5 designs, the Bells on Christmas Day, and I just love this book. This one, I am so in love. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And it is from 2010, and it is Honeysuckle Manor by Blackbird Designs, and it says Samplers and Projects in Vintage Style. If you find this book, it is worth getting. It is gorgeous. Hi, Chloe. So it gives you a whole detail on the inspiration behind the book. Pictures of the original vintage samplers. So like here's Hannah Lavinia Jocelyn, 1856. Isn't that lovely? And let's see here. Margaret Harris. I love this White House. She is beautiful. And this is 1877. Oh, and this is, I forgot, this one really intrigued me because this is Alma's great grandmother, Margaret Harris. So that is neat. There's like stories and tales with all of these that is just lovely. And here's a little a Tisket a Tasket. That's adorable. And these all, some of these have specialty stitches, but nothing too complicated. Oh, and here they even give you a little lesson on quilling, paper quilling. And that's for the inside of that Tisket the Tasket box. Isn't that pretty? I used to know someone in my family, I'm wondering if it was my grandmother, because I'm struggling a bit remembering, that used to like quilling. And there's a Stitcher's Companion. See, they're using it to hold like flosses and things. That's really pretty. It's like mostly like New Smyrna and Smyrna crosses and eyelet stitches. And then this honeysuckle pin box. That's a lovely design. And that's all with Gentle Arts Garden Gate and parchment. And this is cute. This is for covering a little flower. It's a little flower tape measure. Isn't that pretty? That's so cute. It's adorable. And oh, I love this one. I'm not sure about if I would do it, but I really like this pattern. This is the Summer House Pincushion. Lovely. It really is pretty. But yeah, this book is just really neat. Yeah, if you find it, it's a 2010. I believe that they, reprinted this one. It is really worth it. And there's several things, it won't be this year, of course, but there are several things in this book that I would love to do. So yeah, Honeysuckle Manor and the Bells on Christmas Day. And I really only went in Stitch Point Unfriendly, my LNS, to get 2 skeins of thread. Didn't happen, did it? She's like, oh, we got new blackbirds in. Oh, okay, let me go take a look. All right, so the last thing that I've got is, there's a little bit of plans and then giveaway. So, yeah, so the owl that I just showed from Hall, I'm moving that into a start this weekend, along with a medium-sized Teresa Kogut. And then the next start that I have after that is Come to the Garden with Pages 3 Stitches, Kelly, on Thanksgiving weekend. And then my birthday start. And that's it. And I've got all 60 starts in. That is so exciting. I can't wait to really start focusing on these and getting some great progress in. And thank you all for all your support while I was doing this crazy little stunt of 60 starts for my 60th birthday. It's been super fun. So I've only got, 4 left to go. And I'm done. All right, so let's do our giveaway winner. Last video, I asked you to use the word simplicity for this pattern from Cottage Garden Samplings, which is just beautiful. This is part of the Songbird Garden series that I'm collecting. And yeah, this is adorable, and I love daisies. So I asked you to use the word simplicity, and the winner is, drumroll, bing, Blushing Pink Stitches. Congratulations, Lindsay, you won. I'm going to put my email address and my Instagram in the description box. So just contact me and I will get this out to you. And congratulations. I hope you enjoy this one. So that's all I've got for you today for stitching. I'm doing a little bit of reading. For our book club, I'm working on. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to attend book club, but we have, Emily will be hosting. But we're reading Heroes by Stephen Fry. We read Mythos earlier in the year and just absolutely love the way that he told Greek mythology. And I'm really enjoying this book, Heroes. Now, on another note, I've been doing some looking up and going back and getting information on my family tree. And I came across Penina Moise. Now, if you look her up, she still has, there are still several hymns that she wrote in the Standard Jewish Hymnal. She was from the mid 1800s, and I don't want to go through her whole history, but so she wrote a book, and it's out of print, but it has been reprinted back from the mid 1800s, and it's called Fancy Sketchbook, and Penina Moise, and she is a great, 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 great aunt of mine. And I actually have been devouring this because it is absolutely stunning poetry. I've loved reading these. And in fact, she was an immigrant, and she writes on wanting to be accepted or looking for acceptance in the United States when she came here as an immigrant. And boy, does that speak to today as well. So this has been a fascinating book. I'm glad I was able to get my hands on it. It shipped over from the UK, from ForgottenBooks.com. So this, yeah, it's been really neat to touch a piece of it and read a piece of history that's actually in my family line. So if you want to check this book out, you can get it through Amazon as well, or Forgotten Books. It will take several weeks, but definitely worth it. And it's called Fancy Sketchbook by Penina Moise. All right, so that's everything I've got for you today. I hope you'll take care of yourselves and take care of each other. I would love to see you over on Crafts and Books to join us on our Zooms. And I will see you, I believe my next video will be the evening before Thanksgiving. Take care of yourselves, everybody, and take care of each other. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.